Welcome ladies and gentlemen, brand new Rolling Heritage video. Over here I have Robin. He is finally back. It was a while. But yeah, he wanted to help me for a day. So today we are gonna remake a old video of mine when the channel was still That White Volvo. But yeah, I got some questions on Facebook and stuff about how you change your blower motor in your Volvo 240. And I already made a video about that. And that was one of my first videos, and yeah, I think I can do better. So today I'm gonna show you guys how you can take your blower motor out. Just to be clear, there are a couple different types of blower motors. Cars with a air conditioning system have a different one. Cars that are older, so like the 70 series Volvos with the round headlights and stuff, they have a different dashboard, so they are also a bit different. And yeah, maybe even the newer ones with electronic injection and stuff are also different, I don't know. But for now, this is a 1983 Volvo 240. Of course, my engine is out. If you haven't followed my restoration build, please do so. Link is up here. And yeah, today we are gonna take this thing out. So let me show you guys. This is my dashboard. Yeah, I got the blue one, I like it. And underneath there in the middle is your blower motor. That thing is, yeah, it's a huge problem in these Volvos. And that's all because these Volvos have the weird thing that the blower motor will make a huge whining noise. And one of the reasons for that is you have your air vent over here, and this is the piece that takes the air in that goes into your interior. And yeah, leaves will get in here, or other stuff will get in there, and it will all just stay in your blower motor. That will make a huge, whining noise because all the leaves will make a sound. And yeah, that's not good. So today we're gonna take it out. So yeah, let me show you guys. Robin, where did you take the doors? What? What? Okay. Yeah. But this is the interior. Yeah, this is the blower motor. So over here, the white box you see, that's the blower motor. Of course, you guys, when you're doing this, you have an interior. You have your floor mats, you have everything here. The floor mats in the front, it's the best. Yeah, in my opinion, the best way to do is take them out. You can do that by removing your bolts of the seats. There's one over here, there's one over there, and one on the back over there. Just 4 bolts and a wire that connects to the seat belt light over there. And then your seat is out. You can do that on both sides. It might even help when you take the steering wheel off. You don't have to really. So we're gonna leave it in there just to show you guys that it's possible without removing the complete dashboard. Alright guys, so right over here you have your glove box, and to take that one out you have some screws over there, and when you take those screws out you can just close it and just take your complete glove box out of there. There is a light over here, but that is connected to the top over there, so you don't have to worry about any wires that will stick to the glove box. After that, we are going to turn on the flash. You have your air vents, you can see them over there and down here. This one goes to the top, and this one goes to the one over here. If you have some leaves stuck in here, you can take this one off. You can take your air compressor and just blow them back, and they will come out here. That will save some trouble of getting these things out of there. So yeah, that's one. So the easiest thing to do this. Over here you have your blower motor. It's connected by these brackets down here. This is one. There are 2 bolts on that one. There's another one on top of there. That's over here. This one. 1, 2 bolt, and there's a single screw down there. And that's another bracket. And on the other side of the car we have a ton of wires that you can actually see. You can actually see the coolant lines, because this is your coolant line and this is your coolant line, and those are connected to the top, and that's your heater connector switch. So yeah, what we need to do, take those brackets off down there, take the brackets off on top of there, disconnect these hoses, and if your car is full of coolant, which mine of course isn't because the engine is out, but when these are full of coolant you might want to place a bucket underneath here and take those off, because then there will be some water coming out of there. And after that, when you have those brackets loose, you can actually just lift the complete box to the right and you're done. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in this video. And yeah, I'm just gonna talk you guys through it some more. So over here you see your center console. There are a lot of switches and wires in the back, and you need to get them loose before you can take this complete plastic piece away. And you need to do that before taking off the blower motor. So how I did it, I just took some pictures of the wires in the back. Then those switches are just pushed in from the front. So if you take your wires off at the back, you can push the switch to the front of your center console. That will eventually result in that you have your switch in your hand, reattach the wires at the back, and you're done. So yeah, make some pictures, write it down, do it how you want it, but make sure you have your switches like they are supposed to be, just hanging there, and that will make it a lot easier to reassemble the car and just get everything to work again. So yeah, do that, and let's go on to the next part. If you don't trust yourself with wiring and stuff, just make it yourself easy. The thing I did with the wiring of the center console, if that scares you, don't be scared. Just take the wires off the switch you are pulling out, then take your switch off and just reconnect the wires. Just leave them hanging right like this over there, and when you're reassembling it, you can just take this thing, put one switch at a time onto your center console, push the center console back in, and you're done. The first thing you want to do before actually taking this piece off, which makes it a lot easier, is you can pull this one off, and then you can also pull it off there. So when you pull on there, it will disconnect over here actually, and then you can like wiggle it out, throw it down, and here you have your pipes. So that makes it a lot easier, because there is your blower motor, and there you can see inside of there. And I actually replaced mine a couple of years ago. I think it's about 1.5 years ago. So my motor is actually just brand new. So we're not gonna do that. I'm just making this video for you guys. But I will also show you how to get this thing open, how you fix your blower motor, how you get it out, how you get it in, and then everything else. So yeah, for now we are gonna disconnect all the wires that operate the latches. And as you can see over here, this is a very nice angle. This one, so that's the defrost switch, actually operates the hatch over there. We are gonna take this out, and to do that, while I'm holding my phone with one hand, I'm gonna take a screwdriver, push it to the side. You can unhook that, take this clip off, and these wires are just pushed in. So you can just take the wire and actually push it out, and then you have your wire, because this is just a clip that is pushed inside of this thing. I don't think my camera is going to focus on that, but yeah, it's just a tiny clip. It almost did, it's almost focused. But yeah, you can push the wire in there, and then that's it. So make sure you take those things out of there, because yeah, when you leave them in, you might lose them. So take these out of there, put them in a safe place, and then your two wires that operate your dash will be loose. So these two are disconnected. But now I hear you guys talking, how am I gonna reconnect those, because which one goes where? Well, it's very easy. The right on your dashboard connects to the right, the left ones connect to the left. The right ones, the def is the top one, it goes to the top one. The lower one is floor, it goes to the lower one. It's that easy. Let's go on to the next step and take the other ones out on the left side, and then we can pull this complete piece out of there. So those two are now disconnected, but in the top, as you can see over there, I think you guys can see it. Let's get the camera in there. Over there, over here, you can see the other cable, and the other one is connected to the heater core that's over here. So let's get those loose, and then we can pull this complete piece out of there. So guys, over here you have your heater core, and this lever controls it. And one of those cables I just showed you is attached to this. And to get this one loose, there is one of those clips that I showed you earlier. Just with a screwdriver you can clip them off. That's on here. And the wire of that one is not like that, just bent over, but it's actually just wound up like a round piece. So yeah, you can see that. So this is one is just slidable. You can just like push it to the side, turn it up and take it off. And there you have it. There you have your complete frame that's in front of your blower motor. So the thing to do next is just take these off. These are just your fans that on the bottom of the car. You can clip them to the right and then take them off and put them to the side. So yeah, you can do the same on this side. Take it, push it forward to the right, flip them off, and there you have it. And now you have a free blow motor. Well, almost, because there are some hoses connected on that side. So guys, Robin is setting up his phone to make more light in there. But actually, over here you have your heater hoses and all the wires in the way. But over here you have your hoses. It's one over here, one over there, and there's another one on top of there in the back. A hose clamp, well, almost always is size 7. So this is very hard for me to do with my left hand. So guys, I'm actually gonna go and talk this through while editing this, because it's very easy to just take off the 2 wires you see right now. Those are on the firewall and are connected directly to the engine normally. Yeah, take these 2 loose, because the other ones are connected to some copper wire on the blower motor, and that's very hard to get off. Cheers. So guys, we took our vent off. That's just clipped in here. Behind that vent is this piece. And yes, this is so light it can just go through your window. But oh wait, I don't have a window. Ha! But this car is almost a McLaren Alpha. It's not like a car with no windows. Yeah, this is the piece that goes into here, and over here you have the wires of your blow motor, and that's in there is your blow motor. That piece like down there, that's your blow motor. So what we're gonna do right now is we are gonna take this bolt off down there. We are gonna take those bolts off of that bracket up there. Then Robin is gonna go and take those bolts off on this side down there and on top of there. And then we should be able to just pick this thing up and slide it towards me and back out here. So let's set up the camera and let's get this clip rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, over here we have a Robin, and over here we have a perfectly old fine thing. And this is your blower motor. This is the complete thing. And here, over here, you can see it. This is your blower motor fan. And this is the thing that is giving so much people so much pain. I've even seen some people that make a wire grill mesh over this. so there can't be any leaves that fall in here. But the problem you have right then is over here. You can see the huge hole that will function as like a funnel for all the leaves, and then that will clog up, and then you still have to take this out to unstop that, but then you don't have to take this apart. But that's not even the trouble of everything. So, but yeah, over here you have the complete hole, and we took those two lines off, and those two lines are actually on this side. So these are your lines. Over here you have the heater core and these two lines. And if you have the problem of getting only warm air out of those and no cold air out of the left and right ventilation shaft, then you might have a broken heater core, and that's just a thing that breaks a lot of these cars. So yeah, make sure that one is working and functioning correctly. But I can see from over here that down there, as you can see, are already a ton of leaves. Well, I changed this thing 1.5 years ago. Robin and I are gonna have a break. We're gonna eat some pizza, and then we are gonna take this thing apart and show you guys. So let's go. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. We have hit that magical marker of 500 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. So if you aren't subscribed yet, please do so. The blower motor is connected by some metal clips that hold it together. So get a screwdriver and take those clips off. Then you can separate the two halves of the complete assembly. And yeah, when you separated it, you will find out that you have a radiator inside of that. That sounds weird, but it's actually how a heater works. It's warm water running through a radiator with a fan behind it that blows the warm air into your car. So yeah, here you see it. It's a radiator with your blower motor in front of that, which you see right now. And that blower motor is just held in by the pressure of that, like that box. So it's not complicated at all. So here you see the blower motor. It's connected to that plastic thingy by 3 pieces, and if you buy a new blower motor you won't get the plastic piece. So I can show you guys over here. This is R&D Car Parts. They always support me with making my videos and with supplying me with parts. They have just an awesome customer service. So check them out. They ship anywhere over the world. So here you can see that blower motor, and as you can see on the picture there, it doesn't have that backing plate. It's around 50 bucks, so that's not much either. And yeah, the work it takes, I think it takes around like 3 to 4 hours or so just to take it out and get a new one in, if you are like experienced with wrenching on your car. But then get the box clear of the leaves, clean it out, throw everything back in there again, clean your radiator nicely, put some foam against it, and then you are done. So ladies and gentlemen, and Robin, here is the blower motor. This is the assembled piece. So what we did, that you saw in the previous video part, I put my camera over there and I filmed how we took it apart. There are all kinds of clamps. You can get those off with a screwdriver underneath them, like I showed you before. They are actually almost the same as the ones that connect to the wires over there. Then you have your blower motor that's over here, and as I showed you in that video, you have all kinds of arms, and those are put into here. And one of them has a beveled edge, so they are all like square, and one of them has a beveled edge, so you can't put this thing in wrong. If you just look at it, you can't put it in wrong. Then you have your radiator inside of this, which of course runs coolant. And if you're wondering where it runs coolant, in the engine bay, over here you have 2 nice nozzles, and that is actually like your firewall port where your coolant will go through, and then you can get it into your cabin, and then it will end up in here. It will run to your coolant system and end up in there, and then it will run through your engine bay on this line of the engine. It will run to the back of the engine and will go into here, into the water pump. So yeah, the function of that is your water pump will like pump it through, then it comes out on this side over here. It will go into your into your engine bay, and in that way, yeah, that's actually how your complete system works. So it's a pretty neat system, except that Volvo just put it away completely under your dashboard, and that's just very, very, very terrible. Don't do that, Volvo. Please don't do that. Or just come here and do it for free for us. But yeah, I don't mind working on this. I kind of like it. I kind of like doing it on these kind of cars. There is actually very much room under the dash, and you can do this very easily. The thing we also did, you have, let's see where they are. That one. There are rubber pieces that go around these necks to protect them inside of the casing. So when they go through your plastic housing of the blower motor, they won't like tear off or stuff. And yeah, those rubbers were just completely gone, so they broke off. And so what we did, I took some fiber tape stuff, and this is pretty nice tape. So we just put that on there. It looks nice. It's completely sealed off. The thing is completely sound and safe and sound in there. The foam inside was also torn apart on multiple spots, so I took some kitchen sponges like this, and I cut off the top and just made my own foam. So yeah, that also works. So yeah, this piece is actually done for now. The only thing is missing is that heater crane thing. This is like your heater control valve. So what this does, oops. I think I'm not exactly sure about this, but I think this heater coil will get hot and then it should close off eventually or something. But when I blow through this valve you see over here, that little brass thing will go open and close, and then a vacuum will form inside of here or something, and you can close and open it. But this thing is not completely closing off, so I will try to get this thing open, see if there's any rubber things gone, missing, broken or anything, and then we will put it back onto the car. But for now, this was not a video about this part. It was all about this motor that's in here. It was all about this motor and getting this thing changed. So yeah, that's what we did. We changed it. And yeah, for now, it's just the same story for you guys. Well, I'm not gonna go putting it back right now, because I will be painting the complete inside of the car. But yeah, that's your dash, and you need to just shove it in from the right side, get it back in place, connect everything again, and then you're done. So yeah, it's a bit of a different video from what we used to do in the past like 5 videos or so with restoring this car. Well, that's Robin, but that car. Yeah, it's coming together pretty nicely. I took my windscreen out, as you can see. I was really happy that went well and it didn't break. But yeah, and thank you guys for again reaching that 500 subs. I really love it, and I hope you guys love these videos. So I also hope that this video will help you guys out a lot, because I got some questions about from some guys that asked me, can you please make a new video, because your old video is better than we can find on YouTube, like better than every other video we can find, but not completely like what you need to do. So that's why I made this one. So actually it's just very easy, and if you guys like this video, please leave a like. We're gonna go home and grab a beer, and yeah, this was it for today. I really hope you liked this video. Please hit that subscribe button again, and see you next time.